Internetworking is the practice of connecting a computer network with other networks through the use of gateways that provide a common method of routing information packets between the networks. So let us first learn about the different network components: a hub, repeaters, routers, gateways, and switch. Let us first learn about a hub. Suppose there are 4 computers that we need to connect. Let's put a hub. So we connect all the computers to this hub via Ethernet cables. All nodes can view a packet sent by any one node. Here, whatever data packet is being sent is received by all the other nodes. The next network component is the switch. To cope up with the shortcomings of a hub, we use a switch. That is, if we want to make sure that our packet is received by only particular nodes, we have to use a switch. A switch creates a switch table containing the MAC address of different systems connected to it, and hence allows transfer of packets among required systems only. The next component is the router. Routers provide the best path for the transfer of packets between two nodes or two different components. The transmission of packet is conducted by the router. The next is repeaters. Repeaters are used to overcome attenuation. Repeater is independent of other components. Next component is the gateway. A gateway consists of a protocol translator. That is, we can connect different networks with different protocols through a gateway. Internetworking models. The first model is Open System Interconnection model. Physical layer defines the relationship between physical transmission. It also defines a protocol to establish and terminate connections. The data link layer provides a reliable link between two nodes by detecting and possibly correcting errors that may occur during the physical layer. The network layer provides functional and procedural means of transferring data amongst systems connected to the same network. The transport layer provides the functional and procedural means of transferring data from a source to a destination host. The session layer establishes, manages, and terminates the connection between the local and the remote application. The presentation layer, also known as the syntax layer, transforms data into the form that the application accepts. The application layer is the closest to the end user, which means both the OSI application layer and user interact directly. The next Internetworking model is the Internet Protocol Suite, which is also known as the TCP/IP network. It has 5 layers. The physical or the abstraction layer. TCP uses encapsulation to provide abstraction of protocols and services. The network interface or the link layer. The networking scope of the local network connection to which a host is attached. The internet layer has the responsibility of sending packets across potentially multiple networks. The transport layer establishes a basic data channel that an application uses in its task-specific data exchange. The application layer includes the protocols used by most applications for providing user services. The journey of a packet. A data packet has three components: the sender's address, the receiver's address, and the data which it transfers. First, the router reads the receiver's address from the packets and sends them accordingly. Then, the switch reads the MAC address from the receiver's address and sends them to the network which the corresponding MAC address represents. Now, the proxy server verifies that the incoming data packets are from the sites that are allowed by the administrator. If packets from any block sites reach the proxy, it is rejected. Now, the router on the receiving end transfers the packets on the line connecting. A firewall establishes a barrier between a trusted, secure internal network and another network that is assumed not to be secure and trusted. Uses of networking. You can use the peripherals that are not available in your network if your network is connected to another network which has them, for example, a printer. And most importantly, the internet is the largest internet network that has now become an indispensable part of our lives. Thank you.